So good morning to all and welcome to today's Mind Gym session. Well, since the time that we have started Mind Gym, we have been uh, sharing certain basics with you and then starting the practice. Today, I would be sharing some basics about happiness and mindfulness. So we all want to be happy. The end result of whether we earn, we do not earn, we study, we go for traveling, whatever is it, the end result must be happiness. Everyone is in search of happiness. But to tell you frankly, those who are in pursuit of happiness, I would suggest to them that happiness is something which you have to find from inside and you do not find outside. You will find that a lot of us rely on material success to achieve happiness. Now, just to share with you, any material success does not bring you happiness for a longer time. It has been told that there are specific time limits for each of us during which this happiness stays. Each of us has a set point of happiness to which we come back after that time limit of enjoying that material happiness, material success ends. Say for in a marriage, which is definitely a very happy event, this happiness exists for 2 to 3 years unless the couples, the husband and the wife and the families, they do something, they attempt something, they add something to their lives regularly. Now, what does mindfulness do? Mindfulness is something like a mental gym which adds to happiness every day. It adds to happiness because there are 8 regions of the brain which I will speak to during the course of this week, which are positively impacted while practicing mindfulness. The mindfulness does not necessarily mean that you will have to sit in a dhyana, do meditation, focus only on breathing, and then do mindfulness. No, the concept is slowly changing. With the time shrinking now, you can just practice mindfulness even for a second, even for 2 seconds, even for 3 seconds. And this practice we have been doing for the last 1.5, 2 years. If you see, we have 5 senses. The 5 senses are visual, auditory, kinesthetics, olfactory, and gustatory, which means visual, eyes, auditory, ears, kinesthetics, touch, skin, feeling, olfactory, smell, gustatory, taste. And of course, breathing is there. We can practice mindfulness with all of these 5 senses and with the breathing. Now, to tell you more about the impact in the brains, as I told you, I will be sharing it during the course of this week. However, people complain about stress and anxiety. I will tell them that you have been practicing stress, anxiety unknowingly, and hence you get stressed and anxious about anything, everything, maybe smaller things or larger things in life. It changes from person to person. Debashish, me, Kakuli madam, we also have our own stress and anxiety. However, we have learned to work with it. We have learned to adjust to it. We have learned to control it. Regulating emotions is one of the most important factors of emotional intelligence, right? So now I would expect all of you, I'll request all of you to practice gratitude, gratitude, the mother of all emotions, just to sincerely remember the times in which Mother Universe and some people, someone in this world helped us to be what we are. We do it in silence and with reverence. And I welcome once again all of you to Mind Gym on 20th September today, Wednesday. I'll be sharing a beautiful music with all of you today. Here we are. Okay. Here you go. Now, as I told you, there are different ways of practicing mindfulness. It's a way. Also, it is a new way. Although we had done a session on a Sunday, but I will do it once again today. A short form of meditation, a different form of meditation. Take a deep breath. Now, while taking a deep breath, remember the exhalations must be longer than the inhalations. With the deep breath. Wonderful. Now look around the room. And just find out three things that you can see. Three things that you can see. Any three things that you can see. Wonderful. Now hear the sound of three things. I mean three sounds. Now focus on three sounds or find out three sounds within the room. Okay. Now focus on three feelings. It can be touch of your clothes, it can be sound of the fan, it can be touch of your legs on the floor, whatever. Now once again look around and find for two different things in the room. Find out two sounds that you can hear in the room, different sounds. Or if you cannot find three different sounds, focus on the same sounds which you focused on previously. Now focus on two feelings. Wonderful. Now look into the room once again and find out one thing, different thing which you can see. One sound which you can hear. One feeling. Now focus on one object which you can see in the room. Now focus on two things that you can see in the light. Focus on two sounds. Focus on two feelings. Look around the room and look for three things once again. Some new things would be good. Now focus on three sounds. And now three feelings. One of the feelings could be feeling the breath on your base of your nostrils. Wonderful. And now, take a deep breath. Exhalations being longer.
This is something new for you. You can take it as a micro hit of CEC or a way of meditation. Great. We'll do Hear Out today. And we'll do it till 7:45 today. Focus on the music. Be aware of the ups and downs in the music, the flat ones. Be aware of each movement in the music. And level it as Hear Out. out. If your mind wanders, gently come back to here out. Here out. Here out. Here out. Here out. Here out. Let's do a C in now. Let's enjoy something different. While the music is hearing the music, the ups and downs, just visualize a graph moving up and down with the movement of the right? It's something to do a C in, listening to the music. Wonderful. As we now end this session, let's stop the music and stop sharing. Thank you. Yes, Devashish, you wanted to say?
Yeah, Partha, it was wonderful. Thank you,
Thank you,
as
Devashish.
usual. So, one thing I was just thinking, if in one of the Sunday session, if we could take a look into, a day in the life of, or something like, mindful. How do you live a mindful day, right? Or uh, day in the life of a mindful practitioner, or something like that, right? You remember you used to talk about, holding a cup or this or that. I mean, a
Yeah, sure, sure,
typical life may, what are the various things we can do
sure,
to live mindfully also, which is also a part of the extended practice, I guess.
sure, Devashish.
Yeah.
Maybe this Sunday, next Sunday, this Sunday after next 24th.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it.
Okay.
This Sunday, we
Okay.
will be doing the last session of the uh, things that we are doing this time, emotional part.
Right. Right.
Thank you,
Thank
Devashish.
you. Bye bye.
Om Shanti, left today with the happiest day. Thank you.